YouTube, what's the dealio? What's good? It's your boy Darren, the BowTie Fragrance Guy on the channel where we focus on fragrances primarily, but I like to throw in some style tips and some grooming tips, guys. If you're going to smell good, you may as well look good as well. So if you're into that, make sure you hit subscribe. Don't forget to enable notifications by hitting that bell icon as well. So anytime a new video is uploaded on YouTube, you will get notified. On today, guys, I'm going to be telling you about 10 fragrances in 2025 that you should buy. These are 10 fragrances that are coming highly recommended from you guys, and I'm going to tell you why. These 10 fragrances are either a fragrance that has been recently released that I am really feeling, and I think that, again, I would put my, my approval behind it. I think that is really good and something that is worth you actually going out and checking out. Or it's number two, or B, it's a fragrance that it may not have been recently released, but I got it into my collection with over the last, 6 months to a year or so, and I've been really loving it. And I also, of course, in the same regard, highly recommend it, and highly recommend that you get your nose on it. And of course, they have to be readily available. It can't be something obviously that's discontinued or something like that. So these fragrances are available. You can find them in multiple places in 2025, and either they're new release fragrances or a fragrance that is new to me that I highly recommend. That's what we're talking about. So if you want to see what's on the list, you know the routine. Keep it locked right here. Let's go. Yes, sir.
The BowTie Fragrance Guy.
All right, guys, we're back. Thank you so much for keeping it locked in. We're going to jump right into the video really quickly. If you don't have my ebook, get it, The Gentleman's Blueprint. Get it, man. I talk about all this stuff, man. Mindset, I talk about how you can look the part, how I'm looking at that, all that stuff. Make sure you grab your copy of The Gentleman's Blueprint. I sincerely appreciate it. Number two, I am going to link as many of these fragrances that I'm going to talk about today to the video. So if you do want to check them out, the work will be done for you. Thank me later. I got you. But if you click on products right there, you'll be able to find some of these fragrances that I was able to find through YouTube shopping. The first fragrance. If you are a person that loves a boozy fragrance, you have to check this fragrance. Well, you don't have to. You don't have to do anything. But I highly recommend that you check this fragrance out. It is from the brand of Penhaligon's. You talk about a brand. Any guy that dresses well, I will recommend checking out the brand of Penhaligon's. But this particular fragrance is for those gentlemen with a discerning taste that loves, again, a very boozy experience in a fragrance. And this one is called the Dandy. And what a dandy it is. Oak, whiskey, cedarwood, raspberry, and patchouli. Wow. Guys, again, when you talk about boozy fragrances, this one is in the upper echelon for me in my collection. This is quite an experience. Now, this is not a super mass appealing kind of scent profile. Again, this is for guys with a discerning taste, a gentleman that loves a boozy fragrance experience. The oak barrels, you get that here. This fragrance smells like something that you would smell by Killian. It actually has a similarity to Straight to Heaven Extreme or Straight to Heaven. It smells very similar to that fragrance. So that's what you're going to get right here. So you get the booziness, you get that aged oak barrel kind of experience here. The raspberry gives it a little bit of a contrast because it's fruity, but by the same token, raspberry is bitter, so it's not sweet. So I think that's what was the perfect, fruit note to use here to kind of give the fragrance a little bit of character. But you have that, the cedarwood, very masculine, and you have a very earthy patchouli note here. This stuff is fantastic for the discerning gentleman that loves a boozy fragrance. Highly recommend you check this one out. From the brand Penhaligon's, this is called the Dandy, and that it is. All right, guys, the next fragrance on the list, this one comes from the brand of Xerjoff. This is Torino 21. Torino 21 is lemon, mint, basil, blackcurrant, and lavender. Oh, and wow is all I could say when I smell this fragrance, man. This is not a new fragrance. I think this was released around 2022, 23 maybe. but I got it in my collection this year, and I can just show you the dent. This is all me wearing it. And again, you guys know, as with me having as many fragrances as I have in my collection, to have a dent in a fragrance like this, I genuinely have to enjoy it, and I do, man. This is such a fresh, invigorating fragrance, and it just is, for me, in the hot weather, this has been just one of the best wearing experiences. And this is what it's about at the end of the day, wearing stuff that you just enjoy wearing. And that has been my experience with Torino 21. Now, when it was first released, I heard a lot of hype about it, but I didn't get on the bandwagon at that time. And I'm just happy that I did eventually. This has become one of my favorite like spring, summer fragrances in my entire collection. That's really saying something, because I have a lot of fragrances that kind of fit that same profile, but this is just great for me. It just works for me. Fragrances that usually have that mint basil combination, I've found to be very, very appealing for my nose and what I like to wear, because although they're fresh, there's kind of this sophisticated element that mint and basil brings, because mint is so fresh. And when you think about the summertime and going into like an office environment or something like that, dressed at least business casual, this fragrance has been just a great pleasure for me this season that we've had warmer temperatures. I'm gonna get in a few more wears before it gets cold, but I'm probably gonna throw it on a few times when it's cold too, because I just love it that much. But I highly recommend you check it out from Xerjoff. This is Torino 21. This is fantastic. All right, for my guys out there that just want something easy to wear, man, I gotta get this fragrance props for being what it is. Easy grab and go, anytime, any place kind of fragrance. It's a designer, but it just works. It smells good. And that's what it's about at the end of the day. This is myself absolute. It smells good, sincerely. Cardamom, ginger, orange blossom, and patchouli. And why I love this so much is because I love orange blossom. And orange blossom is the note that all the fragrances in this line are kind of centered around the note of orange blossom. I love it. Love that. Love the patchouli here. Get it. It's really good. It's easy to wear. Again, you can wear it from the boardroom to the bedroom to the gym to the break room. It doesn't matter. This stuff is going to work. It's going to get the job done. This is This is not from the YSL Y line. From YSL, this is called Myself Absolute, the arrogant fragrance. All right, this next, oh my goodness, this next fragrance, man, I wore this. Let me just not get ahead of myself. This is from BowTie Victorious. This is one of the fragrances that are more on the affordable side. It's not in the Zodiac collection. That's $1,000, or the Sapphire collection, 800 plus. This one you can probably find on discounts for around $300, $350, and it's well worth it. This is from BowTie Victorious. This is Defender. But oh my goodness, honey, cognac, hay, orange blossom, tonka bean. Guys, I wore this the other day. I got 4 compliments on it. 4 compliments. This is so good. That uniqueness that comes from that hay note here. Where else have you smelled hay? Serge Lutine, Chergui. So you get hay here. Again, the booziness from the cognac with that very, very sexy note of honey. This is one sexy fragrance. That's all I can say. And honestly, it's going to be perfect for the fall season. Fall, winter, this is going to kick behind. And I'm going to tell you something. If you're going to wear this on a date, thank your boy later. That's all I'm saying. Check it out. Just check it out. You don't have to. I'm like LeVar Burton. You don't have to take my word for it. Tell him my age. But you don't have to take my word for it. Check it out. From BowTie Victorious. This is fantastic. This is Defender. All right, guys, I'm going with another fragrance here that's just easy to wear and it's inexpensive. Easy to wear, inexpensive. I don't care where you wear this. It's going to work. You're going to get compliments. People are going to say you smell great. Versace Eros Energy. Yes, sir. Lemon, blackcurrant, musk, and oak varnish. And heavy on the lemon. This is very, very reminiscent of Creed Aventus. It definitely smells like that Creed Aventus Club de Nuit Intense, man. The great, I want to use the word batches of Club de Nuit Intense when it first came out. Puts me in the mindset of that. Again, replace pineapple with this very juicy, kind of tangy, at the same time, lemon note. And you got this. Just get it. Everybody that I've, recommended this fragrance to has come back with great reviews. So you can probably find it for about $70. It's worth it. Versace Eros Energy. Get it. All right, guys, another fragrance is the fragrance that's not new, but it came into my collection this year, and I've put a huge dent into it. Clive Christian's 1872. Another fragrance you can't go wrong with. Petitgrain, lavender, nutmeg, peach, freesia, and patchouli. Definitely has some floral aspects here, but it is not a feminine fragrance. It just smells clean, fresh, but at the same time, masculine. You cannot go wrong with this. This is one of those fragrances that I put into that conversation as one of the best I've smelled in my collection. It just appeals to me, man. You can't go wrong with this one. This is one of my favorite kind of go-to office fragrances now. It's definitely good for hot weather. I love it. It's from the brand of Clive Christian. Get your nose on this, guys. 1872. Now, this is the masculine version. There is a feminine version, so be careful. This is 1872, the masculine version. Check it out. All right, guys, I've ranted and raved about this fragrance. I think it was released last year, so it's still relatively new. I can't see how much is in here, but I know I've probably used at least a third of the bottle. I just wore it yesterday. Can't get enough of the scent profile. This is one of the best fragrances I've purchased over the last year or so. For me, personally, my taste, this is #1 from Bond number 9. Go get this, fellas. Go get it. Trust me. Rose, tonka bean, ylang ylang, vanilla, and patchouli are some of the main notes. Oh, goodness, this is good. The ylang ylang note in here in the opening just sets it off. All right, it's honeyed, almost banana-like in the opening of the fragrance. Rose, the patchouli here is, I would say, more of that chocolatey kind of variety. That's the way it comes off. It is definitely not earthy. It works perfectly with the rose in this fragrance and that honeyed banana-like ylang ylang note in the opening of the fragrance. What a joy and experience for your nose to behold. Man, this is good, fellas. So good, man. It is so good. And then you just sweeten it up with vanilla and tonka bean on the dry down. Count me in. It's just great. It's just great. #1 for Bond number 9. Just check it out. All right, guys, the next fragrance is a new release, and yes, I highly recommend it. This is Bleu de Chanel La Exclusive. Yes, I love it. Get it. Sandalwood, amber, labdanum, lemon. This is just good. Lavender. It's good. It's good. It smells like Bleu de Chanel Parfum, but with a deeper woody note and a core to it. Just check it out, fellas. Now, I will highly recommend do like I did when Macy's has the 15% off. Get it, because it is kind of expensive, but I so applaud Chanel for how they did this. They started this whole craze, and since 2015 or so when this was released, this is still just their 4th iteration of this fragrance. So they did not inundate us with Bleu de Chanel Parfum Intense, Bleu de Chanel Eau de Parfum Intense Extrait. They didn't do all that. They didn't. EDP Parfum waited a while and then gave us the exclusive. And I applaud them for that. It wasn't overkill. It was well done. I applaud them for the quality of this fragrance. I applaud them for, again, how it was done, the whole process, and the whole 9. I think it's highly worth it in my opinion. I love this fragrance. Bleu de Chanel La Exclusive. Get it. Guys, it is crazy to me that this fragrance has gotten no talk. I haven't seen anybody else talk about this fragrance. I mean, there could be somebody. I haven't seen them. If you are an amber fragrance lover, this fragrance came out last year, I think. From Maison Francis Kurkdjian, you gotta check this stuff out. This is Reflets d'Ambre. You talk about a phenomenal amber fragrance. This is Hedion, pink pepper, amber, vanilla, and patchouli. The pink pepper, there's this unique kind of spiciness that you get here with a slight floral hint from that Hedion. That for me, comparatively speaking to all my other amber fragrances, gives this a unique factor that allows it to kind of stand out amongst the crowd of amber fragrances. I absolutely love it. The patchouli here is perfectly blended with the amber. And of course, the amber being the star of the show. This is so well done, man. I haven't heard anybody else really talk about this fragrance, but in 2025, if you're looking for a great amber fragrance, I highly recommend this one. Reflets d'Ambre from the brand of MFK. This is good. All right, guys, and last but not least, this fragrance comes from the brand Louis Vuitton. This is City of Stars. City of Stars, guys, that tiara flower here, lime, blood orange, iris, and sandalwood are the main notes in this composition. Louis Vuitton is about to come out with some new fragrances. Can't wait to get my nose on those. But for right now, look, I know, of course, Imagination is great, Lovers is great, Pacific Chill is great, Afternoon Swim, all the fragrances are great. But this one is unique, and that's what I love about it. It is a powdery fragrance that has these very juicy, fruity aspects to it in the opening. But that's really what it is, powdery, fresh, with that powdery iris note here, and that's really what you get. But somehow it's done in a Louis Vuitton kind of mass appealing way that just really, really speaks to me. There's a lot of people starting to clone Imagination a lot. Obviously, it's super good, it's super popular. Lovers kind of reminds people somewhat of Santal 33. Then you have Pacific Chill that smells like a Cartier fragrance. This one, trust me, City of Stars. You thank me later. But that is it, guys. That is my time. I hope you enjoyed this video today as I gave you guys 10 fragrances that I recommend in 2025. As always, I sincerely appreciate your time and your attention to these videos. Of course, you don't have to watch, but you do. And I sincerely appreciate that. Now, don't forget to take a few moments to like, comment, and subscribe. Please make sure you are sharing these videos out to some other folks out there that you think could use the information or find it entertaining. Because I'm your guy, Darren. I'm the BowTie Fragrance Guy. I love to look good, and of course, I love to smell fantastic. So until next time, keep looking good, keep smelling even better. I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.